Hi everyone, my name is JC. I'm the logistics coordinator here at Mountaintop, and I am so excited that you're considering coming to our 2025 Youth Summer Ministry program here on the mountain. So today I'm going to be walking you through the registration process on how to register for our program. But before you even make it to this part of the video, hopefully you've already read our registration guide, which gives really important information such as the weeks we have our programs, the type of programs that we do, such as day camp and service project, our pricing, our spiritual philosophies, our in-camp protocols, things like that. So very, very important information, and it's very important that you read it. So if you're the contact person, hello, welcome. We're going to walk through a registration together. So only the contact person should register. You shouldn't register individually. The contact person will be over everyone coming with your church or group. So the first question you're going to get is, are you a new or returning church/group? And this question is only important because our prices were raised a little bit this year. And if you came to our YSM program in 2024 and you register before October 31st, you can lock in those prices from last year. But for this example, we are going to say that we're a new church or group. How did you hear about Mountaintop? We're going to say that we heard about it from maybe a neighboring church. Someone referred us. So then you're going to type your church or group name. I'm just going to type in Mountaintop, where your church or group is located, your billing address. So I'm going to type in Mountaintop's address, Cumberland Pines address. Okay. Oh my gosh, it's hard to talk and type. Makes sense. And your first and last name. Also your phone number. And that's not my real number, so don't try to call me. And then your email. And this email, make sure it's one that you check regularly because this is the email that you're going to get all of the important details to. So if you have someone at your church or group that handles your financial separately than you, or like you can't submit invoices yourself, this is where you would put their information or email. But for this example, we are going to say that we can do all that ourselves. We have two free discounts. One is for the contact person, aka you, because you do so much work and we're so appreciative of you and the work that you've put in to get your group to the mountain. But also if you bring any clergy, so if your pastor comes, they are also free. So for this example, though, we're going to say we don't have a supervising pastor coming. We also offer two scholarships, and the two qualifications that you can meet either or, you don't have to meet both, is that one is that your Sunday congregation is less than 50 people, just because we understand that it might be hard to fundraise with such a small congregation, or your church is in our service area, one of our service areas. But for this example, we're going to say no. I have read the YSM 2025 registration guide and agree to the established program details and financial guidelines. This is very important, like I mentioned before, because this year our prices and our van policy and other things have been updated. So it's really important to read that every year, even if you've been coming for 20 years. It's very important to always read up on the materials because you never know what's changed, you know? So I accept. I did read it. Here's where you're going to choose which camp week you would like to register for. As you can see, week 3 is discounted because the 4th of July falls into this week, so it's a holiday. But celebrating on the mountain is super fun, so if you want to spend your 4th with us, please come. We would love to have you. For this example, I'm going to say we're going weekend 2 or week 2. So, like I mentioned earlier, we have two programs, Service Project and Day Camp. We ask that you register conservatively. So I'm going to say that I for sure have 5 Service Project participants interested and 5 Day Camp participants interested. Here's where it talks about the free spot for the contact person or your on-staff clergy person. Like I said, we do not have a supervising pastor for this example. So one of the last questions, very, very important. You need to read this carefully, and I'll read it aloud with you. So, these terms must be accepted in order to complete your registration. By registering to come and work with Mountaintop, you are agreeing to the terms outlined in this registration and confirming that you are authorized by your church or group to commit the time, preparation, people, and financial resources required to serve the people of the Cumberland Plateau and Mountaintop service area through Mountaintop's YSM program. So this includes a correct vehicle size and ratio, a correct 2 to 5 adult to youth ratio, an agreement to Mountaintop's methods of ministry in our setting, and any other requirements for service outlined in the registration guide and contact person resource guide. If a church or group commits to coming to Mountaintop and has a participant drop or withdraw, they will not receive a refund. Mountaintop reserves the right to collect any participant fees if a church or participant group fails to pay in a timely manner. By accepting these terms, I am affirming that I have the authorization from my organization to commit to these terms and fees. I accept. So, at the end, you are going to get a summary of your registration details. No need to write this down because it's actually going to be sent all to your email that you put in earlier. But basically, you can look at this and make sure you put in all the right information. So, like, yep, I put week 2. Yep, 5 service project, 5-day camp. And then if you scroll down, it talks about the deposit information, which basically just says in the next few business days, I will be sending you an electronic invoice through QuickBooks, and it will go straight to your email or to your financial person's email that you've provided. You can pay that invoice with card. You can mail in a check. If you have any other questions about that, you can always call or email me, and we will get it figured out. Then you hit submit. Woohoo! So, thank you for joining me in registering for YSM. You will get an email immediately, pretty much in your inbox, and then be looking out for an email from me because I will be passing along information as the time goes through. We're so excited to see you here on the mountain, and please feel free again to reach out if you have any questions about registration or the process getting your church here. Thanks and have a good day.